Another week in reflection. Let's get it. So today's date is 11th of May. Now, the last 7 days or so, there's been a number of things that I've absolutely smashed. So I'll tell you the first one. Number one, over the last few weeks, I've been kind of deviating from my meal plan, and I need to get back on track. So if I pull up my meal plan here for this week, or the last week or so, you can see here I've pretty much stuck to my calories. I said that I wanted to get down to 67.75 kilograms by the end of the week. I weighed in at 67.8 2 days ago. This morning I weighed a little bit heavy, but I feel like it's kind of skewed because I was eating super late. And what I've been testing is, so I haven't fasted in like forever. And like for a full day doing like OMAD. And it was actually really difficult again. Like Friday I did it, but I was like so fucking close to being pulled off track. And then I pretty much like had some Greek yogurt yesterday as well, Saturday. And then had a big dinner. And I actually really prefer it. Today, I said I would fast, but then, fuck it, I ended up having some Greek yogurt and a protein shake. But next week, this is what I'm going to be testing. I have a protein shake, 30-gram protein shake, afternoon, 3, 4, 5 p.m. And then I just have dinner. Because, yeah, like, the less I can eat, I find that I'm an extremist, right? And you can argue that's a limiting belief in that I put this label on myself, but when I eat a lot. Like, for example, fucking Wednesday, had this, and then an hour later I had prawns and chicken and a fucking protein cookie, and I just started getting, like, deviating from the plan. So I'm thinking, like, if I just don't eat, if I just shorten the window to, like, one meal, one protein shake, one meal, that's it, the likelihood of me sticking with that is going to be significantly higher, because I find that when I eat, I want to eat more and more and more and more and more, okay? I also hit my cardio goals. I said that I would do 2 cardio sessions this week. I've been for paddle. I also did a sprint session yesterday, and then I'm going for paddle again today. Got a lot of steps in. Went June buggying yesterday. It was fucking sick. Check out my Instagram post if you haven't seen it already. Boost my engagement. I invested a lot of money into coaching this week, and I made a big jump, and probably one of the biggest investments I've ever made. It was 40k, paid in full. Most money I've ever paid in full for a mastermind anyway. I've done payment plans and things like that. And it's one-to-one consulting with somebody that's already done what I want to do. They've already built a successful info product that's got up to 1, 2, 3 million a month. And it was a scary investment, but I know it's going to be worth it. And there's no videos, no course, nothing like that. It's literally just ask me questions when you need it. And there's never been a single time where I've invested in myself and it hasn't paid its dividends. I had a call with him this week, and he already helped me map out some of the biggest things that I didn't even think about. Where the offer that I've launched is kind of already the Ascension. Like, I've built the Ascension, or I'm building the Ascension, but I haven't got a front-end offer. So I'm going to be launching a front-end offer that I can push more mass market. You know, people that are like, because there's only like a 1% of the 1%. Like 1% of the population probably run a fucking agency. Probably way less than that. 1%, what am I talking about? And then 1% of that 1% are above like 10k a month. Like 99% of agencies don't get to 10k a month. So I need a program where I can generate my lead flow. And what I mean by that is I'm going to have a front end program that anybody can buy. It's going to be like 2 or 3k. And it's going to solve the sales, marketing, and fulfillment problem, which are the biggest, like sub 10k a month. The only problem you have is sales and marketing. That's it. Like, you need a way of getting leads, and you need a way of closing those leads. Fulfillment, you could argue to get to like 20k, so I'm going to have some stuff on that too. But I'm going to be launching that, and then that way, people come into that, I provide a shit ton of value. They already know, like, and trust me. And then as a byproduct of them already knowing, like, and trusting me and having so much value on the front end for such a small price point, they're going to feel obligated to want to buy my next thing, which is license and scale. And that's what I was missing. I needed a way of creating front end lead flow. And now I feel like I've got that clarity, I've got that direction. I know what I need to do, which is I need to go hard on mass market content. I also need to go hard on advanced content and have a clear segmentation or a wall between the two, where like this content is for 20k a month and above, this content is for sub 20k, and then sub 20k, join this, 20k plus, join this. So that was a big paradigm shift for me. Another huge win this week is we've now got around 17 people confirmed for the mastermind that I'm going to be hosting in Portugal. This one sold very fucking quickly, way quicker than I actually expected, to be honest. I thought it would have taken a little bit longer, but we've got too many people wanting to join this one, which is huge. The channel's growing, and I'm going for more of a micro niche channel, but I'm also going to be probably making a separate channel, which is going to be more mass market, more generalized content, everything everybody needs to get to 20k a month. And then, again, I'm going to have my advanced channel, which is the one that I'm running now. I'd say the biggest things that I need to improve reflecting on this week is next week I'm going to be doing OMAD, even though I pretty much stuck to my calorie goals. Like my goals were like 1800, and I deviated a little bit. I'm probably a little bit over. You can see like 1870 here, 2120, 2000. Next week it's going to be fucking flawless. I'm going to be 1800 or sub 1800 every single day. Mark my words. And I'm just going to stick to this plan where I do a 30-gram protein shake. I fast until dinner. Dinner, I can really eat whatever the fuck I want as long as it's high protein. So I'm probably going to have steak, greens, maybe a little bit of rice. And that's the plan. Another thing, I said that I would do some, and this is just going to be completely vulnerable on this channel. One thing that I've been putting off for a long time is like cold approaching and overcoming my fear of cold approaching women. So one thing that I set a goal for myself at the start of the week to do 3 cold approaches on women, and I didn't do it. And I'm holding myself accountable on that because I was a pussy this week and I did not do that goal. So next week I must do it. I must get 3. Just 3. And like, it's weird because it's not even like I fear it. Like, I don't have any association of fear. I just put it off. It's really weird. Like, like the thought of it doesn't scare me. When I go to do it, it doesn't scare me. I just don't do it. And I want to do it. And, you suffer more in your imagination than your reality, and I truly believe that. I had a monthly projection meeting at the start of this week with my entire team. And what we basically did is set projections for the month, went over the biggest problems, audited everybody that churned, made the whole team happy and got them excited for a new month. That's in the agency side. On the license and scale side, launched some new call center modules. Nearly done with the call center modules now. Had 2 new people join the program, which is fucking cool. And just upon reflection, the week was good. Let me pull up my calendar, see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Honestly, it was a pretty good week. I had a guy, I ran like an ad for like a fucking day on like people getting one-time consulting, and I had like 6-7 people sign up for that. I said I would only do 4, but I had one of those at the start of the week, did some onboarding calls with some new clients, did a podcast this week. That was pretty good. Had some sales calls here and there, played paddle twice, going to play paddle actually in 10 minutes, which I'm super excited for. Then I've got a call in the community in License and Scale in a couple of hours' time too, which is going to be great. They're always super helpful. It's exciting, man. And I'd say the only other thing that I kind of fucked up on this week that I need to focus my time and attention on is I scrolled a lot. I scrolled a lot on social media. I'd get to the end of the day and then I would just sit and just doom scroll in bed. Whenever I take my phone to bed, I always do it. So I just downloaded like a BTEC version of Opal. Just got I re-downloaded Opal again pretty much, which is, I blocked my phone from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. because I'm usually because I'm in Dubai time zone, I'm usually up pretty late. So now moving forward, when I go to bed, I'm not going to be able to scroll. I'm not going to be able to go on Instagram. It's all going to be completely locked and I won't be able to go on it. So that's going to be huge. Cheers to another week.